The 7 money mistakes African must avoid in 2026. The first mistake is confusing income with wealth. Many people will think that just because I earn well now, I am doing fine. That statement has tanked very many financial destiny. What is actually happening across Africa is that there is a caucasium of factors that are working against you. The statistics are out. First of all, income is volatile. Income is informal and it is exposed to extreme FX shocks, policy shifts, layoffs, FX moves. Income without structure will always leak faster than it grows. I tell you what, there is the hidden cost of life. For example, 15 to 30% of your income will be lost annually due to lifestyle inflation, especially if you don't have any investments because you will be at zero compounding. Many Africans are one shock away from reset to zero. And this will hurt very many people the most, especially if you're an urban, formally employed African. This is one of the biggest shocks of your wealth. Diaspora earners, founders living off cash flow, one shock away. What to do instead? You need to begin thinking about building systems that will convert your income into assets automatically. Wealth is not what you earn. Wealth is what keeps working when your income pauses. The second mistake, and this one is a special one for me, overweighing land as the plan. For many of us, land is our plan. Land is not an investment. Many people think that land is a smart move, that land never loses value. What is actually happening is that land in Africa is often illiquid. It is non-income generating. Many times it is disputed, and many times land is politically exposed. Many plots will produce more pain than they will produce profit. As a matter of fact, many plots produce zero cash flow for decades. And the problem is you don't see the hidden costs. One of the most painful costs of land investment is first one, the opportunity cost of 10 to 20% of capital. What about the opportunity cost of 10 to 20 years where your land has been locked in? The second hidden cost is legal and title risk. And the third one is the inflation that is actually eroding real value. This will always hurt, especially first-time investors, circle-driven buyers, inheritance-focused families, people who land has always been their plan. I want to challenge you today that a better model would be to treat land as a strategic allocation, not as a religion, especially if you're below 100,000 net worth. You need to begin to prioritizing cash flow first, and then you get into optionality as a second aspect. The number 3 mistake that Africans must avoid in 2026 is saving in weak currencies. Listen, the idea that at least I'm saving has sabotaged very many financial destinies. What actually is happening is that many African currency will lose between 6 to 15% purchasing power per year. Go and check the statistics. Go and check the data. You will lose between 6 to 15% purchasing power per year long term. Saving without yield is silent wealth destruction. The challenges are 3. Number 1, you have guaranteed real loss because of inflation. Number 2, you have no upside. And number 3, the false sense of safety. I know you feel that safety. It's a false sense of safety. And the people this is going to hurt the most is people who are salary earners. Number 2, SACCO members. Number 3, small business owners. A better model would be to save in yielding, inflation-aware structures. Remember, safety without growth is still loss. You need to allocate those assets, find those financial assets that are inflation-beating. The number 4 mistake that you must avoid in 2026 is building wealth without protection. Remember again, any wealth that is built without protection is an illusion. Many people will say, I'll insure later when I have more. Many Africans actually believe that insurance is a waste of time, and I agree with them until the day the insurable event occurs. That is the day you'll begin to understand that you build wealth by protection. What is actually happening is that Africa's biggest wealth destroyers are health shocks, accidents and dependency crises, not bad investments. You cannot build wealth without protecting the wealth. Do you know that one event can wipe out 10 to 15 years of progress? You will get into forced asset sales and even never make the money you're trying to use to solve out the issue. What about debt spirals? And this many times will hurt the most breadwinners. It will hurt SMEs owners. It will hurt young families. Listen to me and listen to me, good ONAMA nation. Protection is not optional. Insurance is the first investment, not the last. We build wealth by first handling our resilience. Then we get into protection. Then finally, we can talk about growth. The number 5 mistake you must avoid in 2026 is financing your lifestyle with debt. Fake livers, fake rich. Listen, looking rich is not as important as actually building wealth. Many people will say, I can afford the monthly payment. 1,000 times no. Can you afford the opportunity cost to your financial destiny? What is actually happening in consumer debt in Africa is that a lot of it has been priced for extraction, not empowerment. Listen, high interest plus unstable income, that's a permanent poverty formula. And the problem is that for many of us, you are unable to see the hidden cost. Let me show you 3. The first one, 20 to 40% of your income will be trapped if that's how you're living. The second one, you reduce your risk capacity, meaning you can't even go for investments. The third one, missed opportunities. And this will hurt young professionals the most. Car buyers, digital loan users. This is what is destroying your wealth. It is the cancer that is keeping you broke. Nobody cast you. There's something wrong with your wealth structure. Please do this. Use debt only when it increases productive capacity or it increases your cash flow. Listen, lifestyle debt is negative leverage. Here's the number 6 mistake. The number 6 mistake is ignoring the skills obsolescence in the AI era. You are not retooling, you're not reskilling, you're not upskilling. Many people think that my degree and experience are enough. After all, I've worked long enough. Look at me. I am doing well. I've been in this job for a many time. I have institutional memory. Nobody can remove me here. What is actually happening is that AI is compressing salaries at a very fast rate. As a matter of fact, AI is killing average skills. Africa is going to feel this much faster due to global outsourcing pressures. And I want to share with you the 3 hidden costs of you refusing to upskill. The first one is that you will have a serious challenge with income stagnation. The second one is if you refuse to upskill, you're going to have proper career ceiling. The third one, your relevance is completely declining. And this is going to hurt the most, especially people in your mid-career professionals, administrators, analysts, anybody who's doing any routine roles. This will hurt you the most. Here's a strategy for you. Begin to continuously upgrade into scarce, decision-linked, or revenue-adjacent skills. Listen, wealth will always start with relevance. Nothing kills wealth faster than irrelevance. Number 7, the number 7 mistake that Africans must avoid in 2026 as far as building wealth is concerned: building alone instead of building in systems. Many people will say, I'll figure it out myself. What is actually happening in Africa currently right now is that wealth in Africa is increasingly flowing through networks. It's increasingly flowing through platforms. It's increasingly flowing through pooled capital. It is increasingly flowing through structured ecosystems. Now, your refusal to build in systems will cause you to pay 3 big costs. The first one, slower learning. Your wealth journey is going to be painfully slow. The second one, missed deal flow. The third one, repeated mistakes, because our ecosystem advantage is that you don't have to learn alone. And people who are solo hustlers, isolated professionals, and first generational wealth builders are the ones who will suffer the most. What should you do instead? You should plug into systems that shorten the time. Plug into systems that reduce the error. Begin embracing blueprints, thought patterns. Begin embracing ideas that have been time-tested and compound knowledge. Listen, isolation is very expensive. You don't want to walk alone in the journey of wealth building. What am I saying? In 2026, the wealth divide in Africa will not be about income. It will be about these 7 decisions. Two people can earn the same income, but one will build assets, will build protection, will increase their relevance, and will build the systems. The other one will stay busy, stay exposed, and will constantly reset every decade. Every 10 years, you will come with my New Year resolutions. You'll come with my decade resolutions. But that is what Congolese people call nasoso yeye. Say it differently. That's what you call rubbish. Wealth in Africa is no longer about hustle, baby. Wealth in Africa now is about structure. It is about positioning, and it's about avoidance of silent errors. By the way, if you want to answer the next question, what then do I do next? Dan, you are here, you're speaking to me. I've had these 7 mistakes. How do I move forward? I have built Cora, which is like Google Maps for wealth. I am attaching the link here below. It is a system that can enable you to build wealth starting from where you are. The link is attached from this video. Please do the quick score. It's for free. It takes you just 2 minutes, and you join our 1 Million Nation, which is a community of urban African wealth builders. After that, we will call you into the wealth test, which is like a medical MRI, but for your financial ecosystem. And that should produce a blueprint, a wealth plan, which you and I will work on together. Welcome to 1 Million Nation. We build differently.